white supremacist organization. They're now suing because they got infiltrated and exposed. And they're like, well, wait a minute, we didn't want anyone to know that we were actual white supremacists. I mean, what are you doing here? We got to be civil about this stuff. Put it up full mass, hell of a thing. Members of the far-right group Patriot Front are seen marching through Washington, D.C. This was back May 13, 2023. The far-right white supremacist group has now filed a lawsuit against a Washington man they accused of harassment and sharing sensitive information, which resulted in members losing their jobs. The lawsuit obtained by Atlanta Black Star was filed against David Alan Capito II, an activist also referred to as Arkhangelskiy, which is a Russian name. It alleges that he infiltrated the group using a false identity and later gained unauthorized access to confidential information from Patriot Front's computer databases, confidential racist information, as the Seattle Times reported. The man is 37 years old, was a member of the left group. I think this is Puget Sound John Brown Gun Club. Patriot Front is labeled as a hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. They are linked to vandalizing public displays that honor police brutality victims, the LGBTQ community, and Black culture in general. They're also known for executing unannounced demonstrations nationwide and touting racist propaganda, per a timeline posted by SPLC. The lawsuit alleges that the infiltrator led a doxing campaign and exposed the identities of the group's members, which in turn caused them serious harm, including loss of their jobs. For instance, according to the court document, one of the plaintiffs, identified as Paul Gankars, claims that he lost his six-figure civil engineering job due to the actions of the infiltrator. Other plaintiffs, Daniel Tarikti, Colton Brown, and James Johnson, say they were terminated from their real estate brokerage, electrician, and HVAC tech companies. The lawsuit claims Johnson's wife also was booted from her $6,000 a year gig. According to the lawsuit, the infiltrator used his privileges to download information from the group's confidential chats, which were eventually posted on the DDoS website. The group's security team removed his access in December 2021. It alleges that he also harassed the members by slashing their tires and hanging flyers in their neighborhoods. The lawsuit requests legal-related fees, punitive, exemplary damages, barring him from further using the information, documents say. Now, kids, what have we learned here? It doesn't pay to be a racist. There it is. And listen, I really hope that the judge who gets this case is in the spirit of, let's say, Gregory Mathis. All right, Rayyvana, thoughts?
I mean, first thoughts are, I'm glad this happened to them. You deserved every little bit of this. And maybe you should do some introspection that your membership to these groups, when exposed, has these horrifying social repercussions for you, because the actions of these groups are truly and utterly horrifying, and it's just a little bit ironic considering one of the things that these groups do is try to expose civil rights. They try to dox civil rights activists, people protesting for racial justice, to get them harassed at their home. So, it's justice in a way that this happened to them, and I'm sure that this, lawsuit is, it's not gonna. No judge is gonna think that this has any value, any merit.
Quite amazing. Quite amazing.